We made it to New York.
Hi, my name is Nyarko, and my husband Derek and I, we love to travel. And as an added bonus, we love traveling with our daughter Angel. And I enjoy sharing our adventures and our lessons learned along the way. So here's our story. Let's go. What's up, my community? This year, my family and I have had the opportunity to do some amazing travel. And although I am just now getting around to creating videos for them all, I'm excited to share those experiences with you. Our first trip for the year back in January was to New York, where we had an opportunity to meet up with some friends, Uncle Kajo, who we had not seen in quite some time, who lived there in New York, along with his beautiful fiancée, Louisa, and my husband's friend, Rawlings, who lives in London and who actually never had a chance to meet our daughter yet. So that was really, really nice to have an opportunity to meet up with some friends. During this trip, we stayed at the Hyatt Centric in Times Square, New York. And when I tell you, this was a great hotel with some great views. It was really nice. A very comfortable stay. We didn't get a chance to experience all of the amenities at this hotel. There was a restaurant, I believe, that we were told about. There was a little area off to the side where you could get snacks and things like that. But we really did have some amazing views. It was very comfortable, and I would absolutely 100% stay here. Again, being right in the middle of Times Square was amazing because we were able to get to so many things very easily. We were right in the heart of Times Square, and it gave us an opportunity to experience Broadway for the first time. We'll tell you a little bit more about that later. While in New York, we had an opportunity to visit the American Museum of Natural History, which was really cool. Now, we did not get a chance to see the whole thing. We had a very short time span, and apparently, this museum has approximately 32 million artifacts spread across 4 city blocks and 25 buildings through 45 exhibition halls. So no, we did not get to see the whole thing, but we did get a chance to hang out with some dinosaurs and just walk the premises, saw the planet, and got to see one of their shows that talked about the evolution of planets, I believe it was, in the planetarium. So if you have an opportunity, I would highly suggest checking out the American Museum of Natural History. What is it, Bubba? Is the Earth? Yeah. The Earth is up there. Is it cool? Yeah. Ooh. And then we had an opportunity to experience our very first show on Broadway. Now, I don't know about you, but all my life when I would hear that people went to a Broadway show, I just imagined it was this one beautifully large theater called Broadway where you got to see all of the shows. But what I realized is that Broadway is a street, and there are different locations and different theaters that you can go to visit different shows. And I thought, wow, how I did not know this my whole life is crazy. But we got to go and see the Gazillion Bubbles show because my daughter was with us and we wanted to make sure that she had a great time. And when I tell you, this kiddo had an amazing time. It was truly magical. She had an opportunity to get up on the stage and be a part of the entertainer's story and twirl around in truly a gazillion bubbles. It was so beautiful. It almost brought me to tears. I've linked somewhere here at the top video to that actual experience, so go check it out after you finish this video. But that was such a beautiful and magical experience. I'm so glad that she had an opportunity to do that. And I'm telling you, we weren't even in the front seats. We were like kind of a bit a ways back where he wasn't quite seeing her. So Mama Bear had to jump into action and wave my hand when he asked would any kid want to come up. I was waving my hands and I was making sure that he saw my kid. And so I'm very glad I did so, because this is a memory that she will have forever. And this trip certainly would not have been complete without us stopping off at the Disney store, which was right up the street from our hotel, maybe like a 5-minute walk.
All right, this is our last day staying at the Hyatt in Manhattan. This has been a very nice day, I will say. Very comfortable. As you can see, we have totally lived in this room. And yes, and she's got a toy doll. We went to the Disney store, which is right up the street, literally like maybe a 5 minutes walk. We're gonna go into New Jersey today. We have a late flight, so we'll go into Jersey since it's not until like 7. Our flight is until like 7, so we're gonna go into Jersey with some friends and check out the Nickelodeon indoor theme park. Are you excited about that? Yes. So we're gonna check that out. Went to a really nice spot yesterday with some friends called Legos. If you are in the Manhattan area and you want some culture, like nice spot, like a bar kind of like spot, and with a nice, like they have like the, Nigerian music playing. It was a really nice spot. And so we got to go there with some friends and enjoyed it. I was not prepared for exactly where we were going, because obviously it's not for kid friendly at all by no means. But Angel enjoyed it. We were able to make it, we went earlier in the day, so it wasn't like late at night or anything. But Angel, she was able to enjoy it. I got some chicken and plantain waffles. It was very good. And I didn't get a picture of it, sorry. But and they had jollof. Now the prices were a little bit expensive. It was like $19 for some jollof rice, and it was like $26 for the chicken and plantain waffles, but nevertheless it was still decent. It was a nice experience, and again, I've really enjoyed our stay here at the hotel. And the only thing, it was really nice. We were able to extend our checkout till 12:30, and you can leave your luggage here. Like if you have got like a late flight and you still want to go explore, you can leave your luggage here and stuff even after you check out. So that's nice. And the only thing is, if you have to do some work here and you have like a business laptop that you have to log on to, you might have to bring like an Ethernet cable or something like that with you, because I needed to log on to work to do a call. Great, during vacation. But anywho, the Wi-Fi, because it's an open Wi-Fi, you don't have to like put in a code or anything. The system just was not liking it. So if you work for a company where you have high security, logging into laptops, so you need to do some business, you might have to, maybe bring your Ethernet. We're going to try that. My husband there's a Best Buy literally 7 minutes walk away. So we're going to try to see if the Ethernet cable works. I'll let you know how that goes. The shoes? Okay. So I've got to put shoes on.
Before we ended our trip, we stopped off at the American Dream Mall in Rutherford, New Jersey. And we had an amazing time. Count how many times I say amazing in this video, will you? But we truly had an amazing time. This mall is humongous. We did not get to visit all of the mall, and I would go back just so that I could go back to the American Dream Mall because it is just massive. Inside of this mall, they have an indoor ski resort where you can do your skiing down the cliffs. You've got snow tubing. I was just blown away. But inside of this mall is the Nickelodeon theme park. And I'm telling you, I am already a big kid. I tend, when we go to places like this, like we went to Disney and other theme parks, I am usually the biggest kid of them all. It might be children around, but you're going to see the biggest kid come out of me. And I had the most amazing time, okay? We rode rides. There was all kinds of statues around from Nickelodeon icons that I grew up watching and now my daughter is growing up watching. I was just blown away, seriously. I enjoyed this so much that I got the most pictures and videos from this one spot right here inside the Nickelodeon theme park while we were there. So I'm going to be quiet for a few seconds so that you can enjoy this montage. Go ahead, grab your popcorn, grab you a drink because I got some clips for you from this theme park. All in all, this trip was a 10 out of 10, hanging out with friends, getting to see some really cool places. One place I did forget to mention is the Popeye Ghanaian restaurant that we got to check out in the Bronx, New York. Now, this was my second time visiting there. I did not get pictures, so I had to grab a few from off of the internet. But this is a good place for you to check out, too, if you are in the Bronx and you want to try some authentic Ghanaian food. Yeah, this is another opportunity where we had a chance to all gather around together, have some good food, some good laughs, and hang out with our friends. So I really enjoyed this trip. I know that my daughter truly enjoyed this trip, and we learned a few things from this trip. And here's what we learned. Number one, bring an Ethernet cable. I learned that it is really important. There are certain things that we just should start traveling with. And one of those things is an Ethernet cable, because especially if we're going to plan to be doing any work on our trip. Now, if I'm not going to be doing any work and I'm not bringing my work computer, the Ethernet cable can stay at home. But in this situation, I did have to do some work while we were there. And because of the way the security was set up in terms of getting onto the Wi-Fi at the hotel, it wasn't allowing me to get on to sign into my computer successfully, just trying to do it through Wi-Fi. So I ended up having to go and purchase, or my husband had to end up going and purchase an Ethernet cable. So next time, if I'm ever going to have to do planning on doing any work on a trip, I'll make sure to bring an Ethernet cable. Second, that I have to go back to Rutherford, New Jersey so that I can visit the American Dream Mall. You guys, I was so impressed by this place. Let me know down in the comments. Have you been to the American Dream Mall? What were your thoughts? Were you as impressed as I am? Am I just easily impressed? Maybe, I don't know. But I love the American Dream Mall. So 2, I definitely have to go back. And number 3, next time we are going to visit Lagos without the kiddo. And yeah, those are the things that we learned on this trip. So I hope that you enjoyed going on this journey with us through our trip to New York. And hey, have you joined my community yet? No? Well, go ahead, click the subscribe button, like, comment, share. I really appreciate having you along my community and taking a few moments to hang out with me. And I've got some more amazing travel videos that are going to be coming up, and I hope that you stop by and check those out too. So I want to encourage you, if you have not done so already today, I want you to stop, take a moment, find a reason to laugh, and keep smiling. Until next time, and always stay blessed.